Once upon a time, in a distant desert, where there was not a single civilization, lived a poor man named Silk. He was a simple man, but he lived unwell. Like all the poor, he dreamed of a rich life and ruled the lands. Every day he was accompanied by the same routine. He got up early in the morning, fed his faithful camel, and hit the road to find food and just dream. He strolled through the hot sands, sometimes stopping to take a nap and drink his camel. Returning before sunset, he was about to cook dinner. All he found was scorpions and snakes. So that's how he lived day by day. Going to bed, he went into a deep sleep. Stranger.
You are the great Silk that rules many lands and owns unchangeable wealth. You will be the first and last to open the road to the future. But you need to do something.
The poor man.
What do you mean? Who are you anyway? How can I trust you?
Hush. Quiet.
But what do you need? Do you want to kill me? I did not do anything. I am just a poor man.
Stranger.
Take it easy. Didn't you want to become rich and own worlds? So here I am. Do not miss your chance.
The poor man.
Oh, what should I do?
Stranger.
First you have to calm down. I will tell you. Get up before sunrise, walk exactly 101 steps and turn left, go straight for another 6 steps. You will see a stone, turn this stone to the sun. A portal to the earth deep into the unknown opens for you, reach out there, and you will feel something solid. This is a box. Take it. Then you yourself will understand everything. Remember. Don't throw away the key. This is the key that is useful to you on a trip. I have to warn you. You have only 5 days to.
The poor man woke up. He could not understand what happened to him. Was that true? The man thought for a long time and still decided to try his luck. He did as the unknown told him. Opening the box, he was immediately blinded by very bright rays. He even thought for a moment that he was blind. The rays disappeared and he saw a note in which it was written.
Only the true will achieve peace.
Taking this note, he read.
5 worlds must be liberated.
Returning home, he took his camel and hit the road. He traveled 7 days and 7 nights, and finally found an old hill fort with majestic mountains and incredibly beautiful lake, which had a turquoise hue. Sharply he remembered the words of the stranger.
Don't throw away the key. This is the key that is useful to you on a trip.
He pulled out a stone found in the portal and brought it closer to the old hill fort. So he crossed the threshold.
Oh my God. I want to live here. I freed this place. Such crustiness now belongs to me.
Then he again remembered the words of the stranger.
You have only 5 days to.
As I understand it, there are 5 lands that I have to free, and he said you have 5 days. Why haven't I thought about this before? I need to quickly put everything in its place.
He continued to walk along the lake, which was very large and surrounded the hill fort.
This lake looks like my mother. The same beautiful and innocent. I will name it Isaac Cull.
Having risen to a height of 16 meters, he saw a calm lake to which no one had ever touched. It was so unique that he was speechless. His sister immediately entered his head, who, unable to bear the pain of separation from her lover, died yearning for him.
I will name you Sun Cull. You deserve it, my beloved sister.
Going down he saw a green gorge covered with fir trees and flowers.
How beautiful it is. Here I feel calm, like at home with my dear aunt, Alla Archa.
He saw that the sun was approaching sunset and decided to explore another beauty of this land. He was blinded by an interesting structure similar to rocks. They were red and there were only 7 of them.
Very interesting. So unique. I have never seen such architecture. Remind me of my uncle. He was strong and with broad shoulders. I think I'll name these rocks Gdiagas. But what about giving the name of this amazing land?
Looking around, analyzing the whole situation, he remembered the family jewel Kyrgyzstan. This was of great value to him.
Kyrgyzstan. This is my land, Kyrgyzstan.
After a hard day, he fell asleep on the green grass. The next day he hit the road to conquer the next land. Oddly enough, his trip took only 3 days. He arrived in the area and used the same abilities to open the entrance to this land. It easily worked.
It feels like I have deja vu. Although, here is a little different. Well, I'll walk around and understand what's the matter.
Walking along the valley, he noticed that this land is a bit empty. There are only steppes, but mountains, shores, waters do not lag behind Kyrgyzstan. First of all, he was struck by the beauty of the incredible gorge in which the lake was located.
Of course, I saw the mountains and the lake, but separately. But the lake which is in the mountain is not there yet. I don't even know what to name it. So, let it be Isaac as my mother's sister. She was very unpredictable.
Moving on, he saw a beautiful park with a blinding sun from all sides. There grew flowers and trees like gold. They sparkled very brightly.
Some kind of magic. Like the eyes of my beloved grandmother. Let it be Alton Emil.
Then he noticed a cluster of lakes of various sizes that attracted his attention. They were of different colors, but the water was cold. The lakes looked like families. He remembered his friends who died in the war and called them kolsai. He went on and stumbled upon rocks similar to Gediagas. But they were of a different size and went solid.
Like my brother. Just as brave. My brother, you deserve to be called Charon.
In the evening he came to some village in which there was no soul. It was simple and at the same time comfortable, just like near his well where he used to live.
It seems to me more suitable for you, Sadie. I am so tired, but I must give the name of this beautiful land. The nature here is also amazing as in Kyrgyzstan. I won't go far and name it Kazakhstan.
He immediately fell asleep. The rays of the sun woke a man and he hit the road. The road was hard. Days and nights flew by for a very long time. He almost lost hope. He tried to open the stone to the entrance to this land, but he did not succeed. He sat down on the ground and thought.
What should I do? I do not have much time. I have to find a way out.
The man was upset.
There must be a way out. Oh wait, what is it? Bowl?
He saw a bowl covered in sand. Pulling it out he saw an inscription.
The key must be lit.
Like this? Can put a stone in the bowl and then try to open the portal? I must do it.
The man did as he thought and the door opened. He was very happy. He went inside and ran into the lake. Thirst tired him. After satisfaction, he noticed as many as 7 beautiful lakes.
Wow. This is unbelievable. How beautiful it is here. I have no words. I don't even know what to name them. Maybe leave 7 lakes. That sounds nice. Yes. I like it. 7 lakes.
The man walked on and saw another lake.
What are lakes here? Is it the land of lakes? Well, yes, why do I need the same land? But this lake is somehow different and unlike from all that I have seen. As if it exists alone. It feels like it is very kind and powerful at the same time as my teacher whose name was Iskanderkal. Right. Iskanderkal. My dear teacher.
It was still a long time before sunset, and he decided to move on in the hope of finding something more interesting. A few hours later he saw an unusual gorge.
So beautiful. The smell of green grass and fresh air is just a paradise for the eyes. My grandfather always dreamed of living remotely somewhere in green places with amazing views. I would like to dedicate this holy place to my grandfather, Romit. This land is so unique and different from other lands. I think to give him the name Tajikistan. I don't know why, but it seems to me that name suits it best.
The sun was already setting and the man decided to rest. The poor have only 2 days left to open the doors to the last lands. He hit the road. The trip almost exhausted him. But he had to do it. After all, he was entrusted with the most sacred. Finally, he was already in place. Fortunately, the door opened without any effort, as if it had already been opened.
Weird. Well.
Upon entering, he was attracted by the blue domes of stunning buildings. They were almost all the same, which attracted the attention of a man. He saw many monuments, mosques and simply holy places. Apparently this was a sanctuary. There were virtually no mountains, rivers and lakes.
How to be? Is it really a sign to remember ancestors who are thousands of years old?
He sat down on the ground and began to remember his ancestors. He didn't even know who they definitely were, because his mother said that they should always be remembered. In some strange way, he remembered everyone and named the monuments. Muhammad Arang Khan, Tash Kavli, Chashmayab, Bolohaz, Abu Fayed Khan, Kalan, Mir Arab, Shaki Zinda, Guri Emir, Bibi Kanem and Hastimam. Thus, his ancestors found peace.
Now I need to come up with a name for this holy land.
He remembered a book in which his mother honored the memory of her ancestors. This book was called Uzbekistan.
Yes. This book, Uzbekistan. How perfect it suits the land.
Finally came the last day of his journey. When he came to this land, he noticed some kind of heaviness in her chest. Longing took its toll on him. He even got sick of opening the door, but then he still took a chance. He didn't succeed. At first he thought it was for the better. But then he saw a small inscription on the wall that said,
"Only with the sunset, peace, and unity will open all doors."
I have to wait until sunset. But, will I have time to explore this area? Well, never mind.
When the sun began to set, the door itself opened, and he saw a beautiful city, so white in marble and at the same time virgin. He was gripped by longing and tears flowed down his cheeks.
As my Mary.
It was already clear to whom he had dedicated this beautiful place. A few hours later he felt a fire in his heart. It's like he'll jump out now. He couldn't calm down because he missed his beloved so much. Looking up, he saw a damn burning hole and realized what was happening. It was his heart that burned with grief.
Darwaza.
According to legend, the poor man turned into the great Silk who liberated 5 lands. He freed all the slaves imprisoned in these lands and granted life, thereby giving the road to trade and mutual consent. Today the Great Silk Road is a lifelong legend.